Little rest area off the side of the road, and I'll tell you, these little rest areas in New Mexico, they're tiny. Now the restroom's nice and new and clean, but it's tiny. It's just nothing to write home about on rest stops. Ain't no place in the shade to park under, that's for sure. But you can look around here just as far as the eye can see. Beautiful country. But if I had to give New Mexico a suggestion, quit fucking around with this COVID bullshit and fix your damn rest areas. How about that? That'd really provide value to your citizens. Well, folks, it's been a long time since I stayed at a KOA. This is the Pueblo South, Colorado City KOA. And I just pulled in here to see how much it is. And I'll be honest with you, KOAs are pretty expensive these days. They're not like they used to be. It's like 50 something bucks for a tent site, but look what you get. You get miniature golf, there's a swimming pool over there. If you've got pets, there's plenty of places to exercise the pets. And I said, nah, 50 bucks, I'm not justifying that. Because actually I went to this campground over by this lake, and the campground is full. Believe it or not, all these campgrounds around here are filled up. I was just gonna crash out in the car, but I'll tell you what, really, these are the nicest people. They're so damn nice, and I'm so damn tired. I've been driving for 2 days. My plan was to minimize hotel stays. Not totally eliminate them, but minimize them. And so this cabin is like, I think he said 67 bucks, but I said, hey, how's the Wi-Fi? He said, it's fast. I said, you sure? He said, oh yeah, it's fast. Uploading videos on the go has been a challenge here in the United States. I got bad luck. Just bad luck of the draw. Anywhere I pull up to, they never have enough bandwidth to get these 4K hour-long videos uploaded. So I'm gonna take their word for it. And again, it's this nicest guy, and the girl, I can't remember her name. I think it's Ashley. So I said, you know what? It's only 4 o'clock. I don't have to be anywhere until tomorrow at 4. So I'm gonna spend like a full 20 hours here. They got ice. It's gonna allow me to replenish and just kind of reorganize, after being in this car for quite some time. I actually made good time. I made good time. I give myself, I give myself 3 days, and I basically just drove straight through, and I'm almost where I need to be. So it's all good. We'll drop that money, and I'll do a little walking tour. Maybe I'll meet some interesting people here, because you meet interesting people at campgrounds. Hotels, usually everybody's on their own agenda and they're boring as shit. So that's where we're at. Just I don't know, maybe an hour, a little bit more north of the New Mexico border. And there you have it. And I'll give you a look around my cabin, and hopefully that internet speed is going to allow me to get this caught up. And also, I got to shave this travel beard. I got to meet some folks tomorrow I haven't seen in a long time, and this is okay for like a wilderness beard, but not when you want to meet people you haven't seen in a while. It's just gotten out of control again. Bought me a razor, gonna get rid of this shit, get back to looking fresh and crisp. That's what I gotta do. This gentleman escorted me back there. Quite nice of him. And as you can see, plenty of RVs and campers, obviously. But I'm staying in the deluxe cabin. It was only 10 more bucks.
Proceed to the route.
So I don't have to set my tent up for tonight.
Proceed to the route.
Beautiful. That is cool. Got a playground. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a full walk. There you go. Perfect. Sit out here and do my work right here. I got a barbecue grill underneath this shade tree, and you got a fire pit, front porch swing. And this actually has an aircon unit in it. And so if you had, several people, this is actually a pretty good deal. Stop on the road, kind of decompress. And my first option, or my first thing up for bid on The Price is Right to get rid of this travel beard. I think it looks good, but the old lady always harps on me. I gotta get rid of it. It's scaring small children. So that's the first thing on the agenda. Let's go shower and get rid of this beard. Look at that. Look at that view. View of those mountains. Of course, got playground for the kids. Man, I wish I had my babies here. That would be so perfect. Check out that view. Yeah, I wish I had the kids with me. There you go. Let's look back at it. I guess I could park that car underneath the shade. All right, so you get the bathrooms, restrooms over here behind the office. And folks, it looks like almost a full house. But again, I went to this some type of state park in a lake. It's behind a Walmart I passed here on the Colorado side. I went all the way over to the campground. It was full, and that was it. I couldn't wait any longer. I was like, you know what, it's time. Shut this thing down before I fall asleep at the wheel. I'm not into that. When I get sleepy, it's time to shut it down. Not bad. All right, so cut myself up a little bit, but I think I look a little more presentable. At least my old lady will certainly enjoy it. I feel better too, you know. I mean, I guess if you're out in the wilderness, or in the Middle East, there's places where beards are appropriate. But riding up and down the road in a brand new Toyota RAV4, getting in and out of places, beards just don't, my beard just don't fit me. So it had to go. It's hot out here. There's a breeze blowing, but it's like a warm oven breeze. Earlier today, I was on top of that mountain and I almost had to go back to the car and get a jacket. If I had not stood in the sunshine the whole time, got in that shade, I'd had to have a jacket. So differences in temp and elevations. But that campsite up there, you know, there's no service. I'd love to go up there and stay 2 weeks, but you have no idea what's going on in the world. These days, it's just hard to disconnect. This place here's got Wi-Fi. It's like 15 down, so if you're watching, you know, videos or anything, it's very, you know, it's fast, no problem, but it's got like 1 up. So what I've learned in my travels, when I ask people if the internet is fast, they're never thinking of the upload speed. They're only concerned with the download speed. When you're a YouTube guy or anybody in, you know, media where you've got to upload big files, you're concerned with that upload. So I'm not gonna be able to pull it off what I need to get done, but I am glad that I stayed here. Folks, this beats the hell out of a hotel. And yeah, the restrooms are communal, but they're very clean. Hell, I was the only one in there the whole time. You got a private shower. I don't have a problem with that. I don't like communal showers and stuff when they're too communal and too dirty. That place in there is spick and span. It is set up where it's private, so my air conditioner in there, it's kicking. And I'm telling you, I need a good night's sleep tonight because I got a long day tomorrow. I love this place. I may not ever leave. Got the mountains over there. If I had a fast upload speed, I'd never leave this place. Check this out. Look at that. Got my office set over there. Briefcase open, ready for business. Laptop over there. That fucking laptop, I think, is about to take a shit on me. It's like slow as molasses. Hard drive's about to quit. Cold natural light, folks. Let me show you what I got going on. Shit, there's a cigars already open. You gotta smoke them. Look at that. And I got a whole fresh bottle. Jack. Oh my god, I'm about to get that open because I got some Cokes in there. Where, folks? Look at those mountains. My gosh. Beautiful day here in Colorado. Had a great stay at that KOA Campground. Wow, that little cabin and my view of the mountains. You know, restrooms clean, spick and span. I sat out there last night, drank natural light. Enjoyed the view. People around me had some campfires going. Smelling that barbecue. It was a great time. So, shout out to the staff there. Friendly as could be. That's really what pulled me in. They were so damn friendly. I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's where I'm gonna stay. It was much better experience than staying in a hotel. You know, you're able to park your car right there. You know, obviously right there at your campsite or your little cabin. You don't have to lug all your crap into the room and lug it back out. You know, hassle in the check-in, check-out process. No, just pull into that KOA. Just a quick, efficient check-in, check-out, get into your little spot and enjoy the scenery. So that was certainly a positive experience. I'm northbound on, what are we on, I-25? Yeah, I-25 northbound. Probably about 80 miles, 85 miles south of Denver, Colorado. Still pushing north. I want to thank everybody for joining me on this little road trip and my videos. And if you're not a subscriber, bottom right hand corner of your screen, right in there somewhere, there's a little Overstay Road sign, a little subscribe graphic. If you click that and that bell, then you'll know when I post videos, because I don't have a production schedule. But thanks for joining me, and we're pushing north. Next stop will be Denver. Coming up on Denver, Colorado, my friends. I-25 northbound. Through traffic, keep left lanes. Yeah, over to the right side of the aircraft, downtown Denver. Beautiful day here in Colorado. Oh no, hitting a little lap traffic here coming into Denver. Other than that, I've been trucking right along. Saw one crash that was headed southbound, had traffic all messed up. But this is the first lap traffic I've seen since I left my little KOA campground down there. And like everything else, been a long time since I've been to Denver. Cause I OD'd in Denver and I just can't remember her name. Hank Williams Jr. Air's been popping as we've been coming up in elevation. And mountains out in the background. How can you not love mountains, folks? So beautiful, just staring at mountains. They're just so majestic. Just has that effect on me. Once we get clear of this lap traffic, I surmise it's probably be smooth sailing. Once I get away from the downtown area, because it is a Friday. It is a Friday, but it's only like noon, sometime in there, 1 o'clock. I got all these clocks in the car, and not all of them change over automatically. To be honest, this whole trip, I ain't knowing what the hell time it is. So off to the left side of the aircraft is Empower Field. Let's say that right, yeah, Empower Field. Is that what they call the Mile High Stadium? Hell, I don't know. I have no idea. Over to the right side is downtown Denver. See a couple cranes over there. A little bit of progress going on. You know, they say you can go to any area and count cranes, and that'll tell you what, you know, how the economy's doing. So I see like 3-4 cranes over there. Yeah, that's it. Empower Field at Mile High. Shit, I was right on the money. But taking this little road trip is just reminding me of, you know, the car culture here. Living over in Southeast Asia, I don't spend any time in cars. I spend a little bit of time every day, every other day in a tricycle. You know, most of the time I'm walking. Car is like an extreme luxury, or I've got a purpose. You know, I got to go from Subic to Manila, and I got my whole crew. Don't feel like taking the bus. But you know, here in America, we're a car-oriented culture. which also, you know, we spend a lot of time eating in our cars as well. All right, so it looks like I might be out of the lap traffic, and Seabiscuit is back off to the races, headed northbound. I just saw a sign for the exit for the Denver airport. You know, so if you don't know anything about all them super secret tunnels they got under the Denver airport, just go ahead and watch some YouTube videos. What's up with all them tunnels? What's the federal government doing with all them tunnels underneath the Denver airport? Huh? What's that about? Just brings up that thing, you know, like what's going on in the world right now. It's like, how do you make everybody stay home? Okay? Well, you gotta make them want to stay home. And that want comes in the form of fear. Oh my God, if you go out of your house without a mask, you're gonna get COVID-19. So everybody watching CNN is fucking scared to come out of their houses right now. It goes back to that movie, what the hell is the name of that movie? Well, Hunt for Red October, right? How do you make the crew of a nuclear-powered submarine want to get off the submarine? Real easy. You just create the illusion that radiation has leaked in the submarine. Then everybody wants to get off the fucking submarine, whether it's true or not. You know why? Because you can't see radiation. That's a perfect example. You can't see this fucking coronavirus. Listen, I'm not saying it's not a real virus. Of course it's a real virus. But if nobody told you about the coronavirus, you would just continue to live your life. But because the marketing, the propaganda, the frequent messages have bombarded us with all of these messages that this thing is as deadly as MM88, it's got everybody scared to go out of their house, to go next to their fellow man. My God, why aren't you wearing a mask, you bastard? Yeah, you know, everybody that's hitting me because I'm not wearing a mask and I'm spreading the virus. Well, you've been bombarded by this propaganda. So think about this. How does whoever's in charge, how do you make people stay home? You got to make them want to stay home through propaganda and fear. Well, through fear, propagated by propaganda, by marketing, by advertising, by that message. So if you're still scared to leave your basement or go outside without a mask on, just realize you've been programmed. And you got programmed quick, fast, and in a hurry. You allowed them to program you. Okay, the data is out. I've been all over the United States. Nobody that I've come in contact with, less than 5% of the people wearing masks. We're all commingling. Okay, I was on the other side of the world. Now I'm over here. Where's the bodies? I ain't seen not one body in Colorado today. Yesterday I didn't see no bodies in New Mexico. I haven't seen no ambulance or fleet of ambulances, you know, going screaming past me to pick up the thousands of you know, victims of this. Again, I'm not saying it's not real and it's not killing people. What I am saying is this is no reason to shut down the country, the globe, the state, the city. And again, if nobody ever told you, if you were on an island somewhere and you'd never heard of COVID-19, you're just going living your life and you'll be fine. If you got it, so what? It's like you got the flu for a few days and you're going about your business. But the marketing has programmed you. And I'm sitting in, man, more traffic here in Denver. This is the first place on this little tour that I've really hit any traffic. Alright folks, today's Friday. I'm in northern Colorado, north of Fort Collins. We're heading north towards the Wyoming border, but we're sort of in a northwesterly direction. Headed up, I'm not really sure where we're going. We're going fishing, camping, Gonna do a little beer drinking. Oh yeah, that dude right there is a car camper. I don't know if you can see him out the back. Got that cowboy hat on, that straw hat. Got that bicycle loaded down, but he was huffing and a puffing to get up this hill. He had that bike loaded down. So folks, thanks for joining me on this video, this little camping and fishing video. I went today to get a fishing license here in Colorado. And the fishing license is only 10 bucks, right? $10 fishing license. So I hand the lady my driver's license, no problem. And she comes back with a little piece of paper, says, I need your social security number. Can you just write it down? I said, what do you need my social security number for? I'm trying to get a fishing license. I ain't buying a house. And you know, she's nice. I was just messing with her. It's not the girl's fault. She just explained it to me. She said, look, in Colorado, you know, they have to have your social security number because if you have any type of outstanding child support, arrearages or warrants or whatever over child support, you can't get any type of license in Colorado. And I've been gone a long time from the state, so I don't know if that's across the board. Maybe that's old news to you. But a fucking fishing license? You mean to tell me that if I owe my ex-bitch, my ex-wife, ex-bitch, mama's baby, whatever, $100 in child support, I can't get a fucking license to fish? And the way she said it, I interpreted that it was any license. So if you owe child support and say you're a barber, you can't renew your license or get a license to cut hair, therefore you can't fucking make money to pay your fucking child support. What has happened to America? What has happened to America is we as men stopped being men a few decades ago, and we've let this place go to shit. It's our fault. We can't blame anybody else. All these idiots out here, these skinny jean wearing idiots, you know, fucking up things and vandalizing shit. It's our fault. Those are our kids, our grandkids. You can't blame them for being fucking idiots. You gotta blame us, my generation. I think it started with my generation. Maybe it started with my father's generation. But, you know, it's our fault. The way we raise these kids these days, we got a bunch of badass kids on the streets with nobody else to blame but this guy. Most of you out there, well, I can't say most, but a lot of my viewers, you're my generation or older. It's our fault, gentlemen. It's absolutely our fault that I can't get a goddamn fishing license without giving them my fucking social security number to make sure that I don't owe some fucking ex-bitch money so she can go out and get her fucking hair done, you know, pay her a car payment, go out to fucking margarita night with her friends, and disguise it as supporting your child. Oh, you don't want to provide support? Fuck that. So I said, fuck it. State of Colorado, don't get their fucking $10 for tax for their fucking fucked up fishing license. Cause see, I'm a redneck, folks. I'm a redneck, and we don't believe in fishing license and hunting license. If, you know, if I own the fucking land, I'm not paying you tax to go fucking fishing or hunting. You know, game wardens to rednecks aren't fucking held in high regard. Let's put it that way. You know, same things of revenuers and the moonshiners, right? So I love it. You're fucking with me to get $10 out of me so I can fish? Nah, motherfucker. I'm gonna go up here and fish. I'm gonna pull out about 100 goddamn fish, and I'm gonna eat them fish, and you don't get your fucking $10 tax. So go put that shit in your pipe and smoke it. Check out them bales out there. Now I've been looking at round bales, now I'm looking at square bales out here. And folks, we're still pushing think in a northwesterly direction. It's got cows all over this little hill right here. Starting to get into cattle country. Well, I guess I've been in cattle country. Off to the left side of the aircraft. Good looking cows over there.